So I came to visit Bruno. Bruno, say hi, Bruno. And Wavua, of course, but mostly Bruno. And we've come to, like, this is in their backyard. How gorgeous! This is, I love like when I go around and see things like this, because now it gives me ideas about the space at Casablanca. Because I'm like, I really love the way the ornamental bananas are growing, because I've really been thinking about adding ornamentals after the one at the gate. Bruno, what are you doing? But this is really reassuring me on the ornamental bananas in the ground thing. They look so nice. I like them. So we're walking around. It's really fun. Ew. Hey, Aki, they've really done a lot of work, Huku. And it's so intentional. Yeah. Because I'm sure like kukinyesha like this nini, it must be very, very beautiful. Na hii inaenda all the way like huko chini.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing into the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy.
Where's Bruno? Oh, Bruno! We're taking a selfie.
Don't wanna be shy.
Bruno! Bruno!
I will let my guard down.
Bruno!
I wanna love out. Talk a little deeper.
There you, hi Bruno! Come, we take a selfie. Come. There you are. My bestie. He's so happy. But this is so cool. Like, I really, really like this. I love we've not had sun today. The sun showed up for the evening walk, so yay for us. Oh yeah, I spent the day at Wawa's. I've been working from her place today. So this is so cool. I like this. I can't wait to come back when there's like a lot of water and everything. So we continue with the journey. Tunapita juu ya mawe? No, see, I don't know which way we're going. I'm a guest. I was not looking.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love out loud. Love out loud.
Ouch.
Love out loud.
Okay. I've had my finger. Ow! I hammered my finger. But that light works and we don't have to worry about the other thing over here. Ow! Dang, that's painful. I can really feel it. So I had not bought this light for here. But the good thing with such lights, you can utilize them everywhere. I had bought it for the fireplace. And then there's another light I had bought for the living room, an LED RGB light. And then I felt like this one was too bright because I wanted a really toned down sorry, my finger really hurts. I wanted a really toned down light that would work for when I don't want to have like lighting, like super bright lighting. And I was like, yo, this is too bright. So I was like, okay, because my plan was to actually do a snake light all the way around here. I was like, okay, we can test it out in here and see how it goes, and that's what it feels like. That's just like that half, because I would want to do the whole thing. So now I'll use the other one for the mood lighting, because it would work for, I hope it will work for both. Ouch! It's been a while since I picked up a camera. Today is Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday, and it's Thursday evening. It's actually Thursday 5:56 p.m. Ziggy, no, we're not doing that. It is 5:56 p.m. and I just got back home. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to make dinner. This will be the first time. Look at Ziggy. This will be the first time I'm making myself food in 2 weeks. I've been gardening. Listen, last night I had a mug of Milo and 2 slices of bread. I was going to have 3. I was going to have 3 slices of bread, but I forgot to carry a slice for the cats. And I was too tired to get out of bed because I was having my gardener in bed. I was too tired to get out of bed to come get them their own slice. So I just sacrificed one of my own. I was like, you know what, we're fine. We are okay. I am feeling a little tired, but it's okay. On my way home, I decided that I was going to make myself dinner. So I'm making ugali skuma. No, I lie. I'm making ugali mayai with creamed spinach. Some creamy spinach from myself. That's what I want to make for dinner. I was hoping I'd find avocado, but the shush that I buy from didn't have avocado. I'm going to clean my hands, prep my ninis, prep my spinach as I make my ugali. So my plan is to do this, then now take my shower, then sit down and eat, and then continue with work. So yeah, get into the night shift. I still have paint on my hands. That's okay. Oh, I think I need to need the knife to sharpen my knife. So and today I cut myself with sandpaper with the sanding machine. So I'm going to start with the ugali and then just cook it slowly, because I don't cook my ugali in a rush. And then
Hey, you couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the silver lining. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it.
and that's it. And then I'll just keep turning it. And I cook this on low heat. I don't cook like on high or whatever. I just cook it slowly. So now as that's going, we can get started with the chop. Most of the work is with the spinach because I have to chop. Oh, again, I need to sharpen my. Let me just get my sharpening tool. So I just use a file, and then I'll just take my knife and a file and just, and then I do both sides. This is the same file they use to file pangas and make them really sharp. So when you live in Gishagi, you have to sort of be self-sufficient with some of these things. Oh, that's nice and sharp. So now I'll just clean the knife and use it. My spinach. So this first one is to remove, the first wash is to remove the soil. So I'm going to release the water from the sink.
You didn't see it go by. Just time's not waiting for me or you. You were
ugali is ready. And then I just keep it there. So it's time now to chop this. This is where the mama mboga in me comes alive.
Regret is worse than failing. Keep the loved ones close.
Because I like this stuff things.
Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you miss it.
So this onions, these ones are for the eggs and these ones are for the spinach. So these ones I cut like into this half crescent whatever it's into halves and whatnot, and then these ones I sort of diced them a bit because, well, they're going to be the eggs. I have because okay, so I'm going to blend this. So the tomatoes are ready. The tomatoes are ready. It's nice and thick. So I'm just putting my onions in the spray I'm going to use for the spinach. I can prepare some garlic and ginger. So I'm going to chop my dania stems over here, just nice and tiny. Grate this and then we can get started with the spinach and the eggs. My plan is to like cook them at the same time. I hope you're going to be able to follow along. It's because that's how I cook best and fastest. Okay, so you can see both my sufragias because we are cooking them at the same time. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't kneaded the eggs. So this is just, what's this called? Sunflower oil. This one I'm not putting too much because we're going to add some butter later. So we're starting with the onions for all. Yeah. So we're going to add the garlic and onion into the egg mix. But most of them will go here. Yeah, and this one will go here. So these are the dania stems. Then I'm going to let that cook. think I've put a lot. We're going to let that reduce. We're going to now add the tomatoes in this as well. And I'm just going to add a bit of water into the container just to get the rest of the tomatoes to the end. And then let that cook as well. So now I'm going to add a bit of butter to this, to the spinach. So it's like it's not a big block. I'm going to just let that reduce down, and I'm going to increase the heat now. As that's doing that, it's just cooking down. I'm going to start prepping the eggs. Decided to add, I usually don't do this, but I've decided to add like a small bit of butter to the eggs as well. Let's see how it will go. I'm covering the butter so that it melts faster. So this has melted. So now this is where I add any shenanigans I want to add, any flavors, my salt, my whatnot. So if I want to add like say a bit of paprika, which I do want to add a bit of paprika. I want to add some chili. So that's paprika. Hey, wait, this is the mini chili. Where I almost went all out thinking I'm using cayenne. Hey, but I've been telling stories of the eggs I almost ate. Okay, so it's the same for this, but this ones I don't add much. We're going to add milk to the spinach mix. This works so much better with nini milk. So we're going to bring this to a boil until all that milk is like all the water has evaporated and it leaves us with like a nice thick paste. I'm gonna add just a bit more. I think that's a lot of milk, but yeah, we're going to let that now do the evaporation thingy. So this works. I was saying this works so much better when you're using like milk that's, I was gonna say straight from a cow, but like not processed milk. Milk that has been unprocessed. So I'll add some salt to my eggs. This is a beef chili. That's what I'm going to add. You can do chicken or whatever. For me, I like it adds a bit of a kick to the flavors, and that plus my chili, they work very well together. That one you have to make sure it has completely dissolved, else you're going to be left with some chunks. So, but it dissolves in the paste. Some bits of it. Then I'm going to add a bit of dark soy. Just a bit. To enhance more flavors. So there's times where I prefer to just crack the eggs directly into this paste and then just mix it in. What I like about doing it that way is that the egg whites sort of stay egg whitey. There's like the white bits and the yolk bits. So it's like you're making that, what is it called, shark, whatever I think, but we're going to mix it. I know them, they don't mix theirs as we're mixing ours. Oh, are we in the way? There we go. So I'll just crack them straight in. just add them a bit, and then I'll just mix everything in. Other times I just prefer to mix this in a bowl and then add it in here. Heat was on low, so what I do is after I do this is I'll keep just stirring as the eggs start setting. I keep stirring, and then also I can decide how I want my eggs to be, if I want them to be chunky or not. So if I want them to be chunky, I give it a bit more time to set before I mix. If I want them to be very fine, like mincemeat, I keep stirring as they set. So this has started. See, I feel like it doesn't give me the creamy, the nini the way I want it. Like the ushago nini. Well, the unprocessed milk gives me a creamier whatever finish with the milk. Then we're going to take the Royco cubes, the tiny ones. We're going to put that in there. In this, because it's ready for our meat. It's almost ready for the spinach to go in. I feel like I want to add a bit more butter, but I don't know. See, I feel like this is giving me... See, this is why I don't like this mini maziwa. But it's tasting nice. Tastes good. And the butter is adding some smoothness to that. So I'm going to... So is there any more reduction going to happen? I don't think we have any more water. So I'm adding the spinach just straight in. I don't cook my spinach for long, so gotta be quick with it. Oh, forgot my eggs. And then we're going to add a bit of salt to this because we haven't put any salt. And then just cover it for a couple of minutes. Not too much because the minis also have a bit of sodium. Then we're going to just cover this and let that steam. We'll let the spinach steam now. Just waiting for the eggs to dry enough because, like I said, I don't like my egg wet. I think we're just almost there. Almost there. We'll add 1 cube to the eggs. I didn't put enough salt, but that happens every time I make eggs. So I'll just throw in, I feel like 1 is a lot, so I'm doing half. I'll do half, because I'm not that many. So I've done half a cube. Just mix that in, toss it into that. I'm going to switch off my stove. My eggs are ready. The eggs are done. Now let's finish up with the spinach. spinach are ready as well. And then I've lowered the heat. Let me just confirm and make the way everything tastes. Spinach is ready, just needs a bit of salt. I'm going to throw in the half that we left on this other side because it's going to happen to it. And then just going to add a bit of salt and then we're good to go. Our food is ready. Ooh, look at that. So those took 20 minutes exact, doing them at the same time. That took 20 minutes, and it's because I was filming. If I wasn't filming, it would have taken a shorter time, because I had to keep kneading my heat, going up and down with my heat. But I like that. Yay! So I'm going to chop the dhania real quick, and then this will go with the eggs.
You're looking pretty fantastic. Years pass by with our goals intact. In tandem we're dancing till the nighttime lapse. We're in the daytime stranded. Your self-esteem tastes candid, but damn, it's hard to make a man with empty hands feel hands full of love. Like, damn, this a glove. Feel like the wintertime sun.
This is like my
Till
favorite
our
part.
hands move backwards. Don't make a sound, it's so fragile. Walk that we treading too casual. No, I've had it good since I've had you. No, I'm scared as fuck, this is sad too.
I just want to let this
But
like...
this embrace feel
Is this the
natural.
part where I show the food first?
I wanna stay till pasture, even if it means I gotta face the music and hear the sound of being happy.
Here we are. Every speck of weather is impeccable when you are near. And that's the truth, my dear.
Sorry, there's not much to see there. Because this wasn't really like a recipe video. It was more just like, let's make dinner together. But now you know how I make my creamed spinach and how I like to make my eggs. I just want to do the spinach. It's always so tasty. No, guys. So now I'm going to clean my dishes. Ooh. I'm going to clean my dishes. The sizing of the butter is good. You don't have to use the butter if you don't have it or don't want to. I often just do it with the milk and nothing else. But the butter just, it makes it creamier or buttery, which will butter. So I am going to put this in the microwave because first I want to clean these dishes, shower, then sit down and eat because that's my process. Okay, give me an answer, you can talk.
But I'm scared to hear the sound. I'm scared to hear the sound. I'm scared to